Hello, my name is Jennifer Williams, and we are here today with Amy Denton, a regional representative for College Foundation of North Carolina. Today we're discussing why companies are offering an exciting benefit to employees, the NC 529 Payroll Deduction Program. Amy, thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome, thank you.
So go ahead and tell us, what is the Payroll Deduction Program?
It's the opportunity for employers to offer to their employees the chance to put away some money to start saving for education. And it could be for a number of reasons that they're saving. For college, K-12 education, trade schools, apprenticeships, it doesn't matter. So it's a great way that they're putting the money to the side now through their opportunity of their payroll deduction.
So it sounds a lot like maybe a retirement savings plan.
It is. It's very similar to how employers are offering to their employees retirement, their health insurance, dental insurance, it doesn't matter. So it's the chance for them as they get paid to put that money to the side to save for education.
That sounds easy. Easier than it would be to do it otherwise. Let's take a step back and talk a little bit about what is an NC 529 plan.
An NC 529 plan is tax advantage options for families to save for an education. Again, it could be for college, it could be for K-12, public or private school, apprenticeships, trade schools. Now they can even pay for their college loans, any debt that they may have incurred in the past to pay off college loans. The 529 simply refers to the section 529 of the IRS code, and all states have 529 plans. We're very fortunate in North Carolina that our plan is called the National College Savings Program, and we've been around for about 20 years to help families save for that next step, whatever that next step may be. And we're very fortunate too, because this is after-tax dollars, that the earnings grow tax-free from federal and state. So again, these dollars are free to grow, and they can be used for any opportunity.
I love tax-free growth.
Exactly. The earnings will grow tax-free, and certainly you can use those dollars to pay for any qualified educational expense, like K-12 or college or trade schools or apprenticeships.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about the benefits of saving for education, especially when kids are still very young.
Absolutely. And it's designed primarily to save when they're younger, so you can have greater growth on your investments. And there's so many different investment options. So the younger the student is toward the age of college, then the greater growth. College is not getting any cheaper. We know that.
No.
And a recent report by the U.S. News and World Report says that 80% of families say that the cost of college will be the determining factor of where they send their student.
Absolutely. So you can't start too young. What about too old? Is there any point which you say it's too late?
No, it's never too late. Anyone can open up an account for 529 as long as the participant, the owner of the account, is 18 years of age and they have a social security number. Then they can open up the account for anyone. For young children, yourself, if you're planning to go back to college, it could be your parents, grandparents, nieces, nephews. There is no limit on an age of who can have a 529 account. So
many different ways to save. Okay, so you're never too young to start saving, but are you ever too old to start saving?
No, absolutely. The greater benefit would be if you were younger, but certainly there's no age restrictions on who can be the beneficiary of a 529 account. So as long as the participant, who is the owner of the account, is 18 years of age, they can open up an account for anyone. So it can be for children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, yourself, if you're planning to go back to college, maybe even your parents, grandparents. There's no limitation on who can open the account.
Amy, now that we know all the things an account can pay for, let's talk a little bit about the benefits of saving for college with an NC 529.
Absolutely. First of all, it only takes $25 to open an account. And any time thereafter a participant or anyone makes a contribution to that account, it only takes $25. There are no enrollment fees, no upfront fees whatsoever to set up an account. Because we are local to the state and we like to think that we're here to serve all of our families in our state, they can contact us at our local call center in Raleigh and ask any questions they have about setting up the account or any questions regarding investments. So it's an easy enrollment. We do suggest that most families go to our nc529.org website to set up their account, and you can easily maintain your account thereafter using our website.
And you get all of that guidance free of charge.
Absolutely. And fortunately too, we as the CFNC representatives in the state are here to help our employers. Once it's set up, We can have employee meetings and so forth to guide them, in addition to our resources and our call center in Raleigh.
Those are fabulous resources that are available to all North Carolinians. Let's talk about the different ways that families can fund their accounts.
Absolutely. There's so many different ways to fund the account. Number one, thinking about it as if grandparents or other family members want to contribute to the account. Once the account is set up, anyone can make contributions to the account. So it can be obviously if it's employer payroll deduction, you can do it that way through your paycheck, make a lump sum contribution. You can send in a check, you can do EFT, electronic funds transfer. Maybe you want to save those birthday dollars.
That's just what I was thinking. Yeah. Grandma's birthday check.
Exactly. And other holiday funds, perhaps to add to it, to add that extra bonus to the student when they don't even realize they're getting that added bonus to their accounts.
How is the money in the account invested?
We have a number of investment options from the Vanguard portfolio as well as the State Employees and Credit Union, and it's easy online management of these accounts. While we can't offer tax advice to suggest to you where to invest your dollars, we do ask that you contact your tax advisor or tax preparer and simply check out our online savings calculator. That's a perfect way to realize your savings goals and to get a better idea of how much money you should invest depending upon the dollars you're going to need in the end to support that student going to college.
And seeing that number on the calculator can be a big motivator.
Absolutely.
So why are employers now adding NC 529 payroll deduction plan to their benefits package for their employees?
Exactly. It's just another great way to offer that benefit to employees, just like their retirement, their health insurance, dental insurance. Why not? Everyone's going to be saving at some point in time for an educational expense, no matter whether it's the K-12 expense or whether it's college. So it's a great way to add that to their benefits where the families never see the dollars. It's taken out of their paycheck, whether it's monthly or biweekly, it doesn't matter, depending upon how the employer gets paid. So why not just set it up to help the family save for those expenses? And we as the CF&C regional reps, again, are here to help them. We go into our employers and have group meetings. We have individual employee meetings, and we can also do lunch and learns or whatever to make sure the employees fully understand their obligations that they're getting into with the 529.
So, and if an employee wanted their employer to offer this, should they go through you or should they go straight to their employer and ask for it?
Several different ways. Certainly, if they already know that we exist as their regional representative, they can contact us and say, how do I get started? They can always contact the call center in Raleigh to ask, how do I get started there? And of course, we're here to be available by email too. So there's a number of different ways that we can find out whether that employer wants to get started with us.
How fabulous that every area of the state has its own representative to serve them.
Exactly. We're here not only to help them save for their educational expenses, but we could do a number of other things too, like educating them about financial aid, how to search for scholarships, how to complete the FAFSA form, the free application for federal student aid. And we're here to guide them through the college admissions process too. For so many families, this is the first time they've walked through this. So it's so new to them, they don't know what to do. And CFNC.org has all of this information on our site with the capability of helping families search for scholarships, apply to college, and of course understand their financial obligations to pay for that educational expense.
Now that we have a good understanding of the NC 529 plan and how it helps families save for education, let's go ahead and talk about the investment options.
Absolutely. Let's start with the most conservative and the only guaranteed option that we have. That's through the State Employees Credit Union, and it's called the Federally Insured Deposit Account. And it's important to know that members and non-members of the credit union can establish this account. The money that's being contributed to the account and the interest that's being earned is guaranteed by the State Employees Credit Union and the National Credit Union Administration. So the employee wishing to set this up is really seeking to include their income plus any protection of principal and earnings through the federal deposit insurance.
Good information. So what can you tell us about the Vanguard investment option?
Absolutely. There are 3 age-based Vanguard options that we have designed for the student as they're preparing for college. So it would initially be when they're 18 or 19 going into college. There are 3 tracks: the aggressive track, the moderate track, and the conservative track. And depending upon your risk tolerance, that's how you would choose which pathway you would like to take. Once you select your track, the beneficiary's age determines the placement within that risk track. And gradually over time, as the student gets closer to college, the investment will move to more conservative. The age of the beneficiary ranges from newborn to 19 years old or older. We also have individual investment options too, and we'll talk a little bit about those. The Vanguard Aggressive Growth will be our most aggressive and risky option that we have. It is 100% stock. And then we have the Vanguard Growth Portfolio, which after that is the moderate growth. So all of these will be a combination of stocks and bonds. And the conservative growth portfolio will seek to provide your current income and low moderate growth. So all of these will have some level of risk, and it's important to note that all of them will carry possibly the risk of loss. So it's totally up to you on how you choose to invest.
Important to know. Thank you, Amy, for so much great information today. So many valuable resources available through the College Foundation of North Carolina. Do you still have questions? CFNC is available to help. Call toll-free at 1-800-600-3453, Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.